Alright, Mani, in this video we will try to cover how you can set up your once your XAMP is set up, you can I'm having it run right now, and my Apache is started service, which means if I type in here HTTP localhost, it should point to my website, which it is doing right now, the default website. Now we want to do that. Instead of localhost, we should be able to mimic whatever is on our, let's suppose, on the server, actual server. So let's suppose your actual server site name was salman.com, right? It should be able to identify it when you type that in browser. So if I type, okay, come on, it's my computer is stuck. Sorry. Our beloved Microsoft Windows. Brilliant. Alright, so if I type salman.com, it goes to the same site. So what I did here is, I'll show you what I did, how you can achieve that. In the documentation, I was able to read that it says that if you want to configure a virtual host, this is how you can do it. It was in the how-to guide, but then I was able to search on the internet and get some further information about it. So it's pretty simple. What it's talking about is that if you want to set up a virtual host, you need to type the virtual host port number, and then you need to write the name of the site and where is its document root gonna be, all those things. But before setting a virtual host, I wanted to set up the name of the server with something that you have. So the way it works is that in computers, in Windows, there is a folder by the name of this, etc. In that there's a host file. This host file contains, if you want to define if you want to bind an IP address with a certain name, like a domain name, you can mention that here. And whenever you type that IP or anything related to it, the location where it's going to go, you can also go to the same location using a name. So what I did, now this file, you won't be able to edit it directly here. So the way it works is you copy from here, then you go to your desktop, you paste it on the desktop, right click, open it here in your favorite notepad editor. So I'm gonna open it in Notepad++, and you see here I added that 127.0.0.1 Salman. It should refer to salman.com, which means if I write salman.com in the browser, it would understand that it needs to go to this IP address. All right, so that's it, what I did here. So I'm gonna minimize it. Once you edit it and save it on your desktop, if you open it with let's open again with Notepad++, and when I save it, Notepad++ is good enough to save it. But if you save it with if you edit it with the regular Notepad, be aware that it does not allow you to save a file without a file extension. So you will need to save it with a .txt extension, and once saved with a .txt extension, all you will need to do will be like, it will be saved like this, right? All you will need to do is then remove the .txt from here, and then copy and paste it here and overwrite the file in the etc directory. Okay, it's pretty simple as that. So I'm going to remove this from my this, and now if you look at it here, you were able to access your site using salman.com. Okay, it's simple as that. We will cover in the next step how we can define different sites and how when you type in salman.com dash something, it will go to one site in the HTTPD htdocs. When you type something else, how it will, and how you will set the root directories. So that will be covered in the next lesson. Thanks.